has a choice also. If they want their employees vaccinated and you don't want to get vaccinated, action and get out.
Those of you that have got the vaccine are suckers. Why? Because what was the point of getting the vaccine shot? So you don't have to wear a mask. And now they're telling you still have to wear a mask because the vaccine doesn't work good enough. They didn't wait long enough. So you were suckered into it. Enjoy your mask, suckers.
Zippity-doo, zippity-doo. Listen, we call you.
Thank you for leaving your message. Please hang up. Goodbye.
On that note, this afternoon, a federal judge did reject that lawsuit that claimed the recall was unconstitutional. We talked about it yesterday with Army Dylan. Yeah. It was the idea that, because the first question is yes, no, well, Gavin Newsom could get more votes to remain governor than his replacement could in question 2. That's unconstitutional. Erwin Chemerinsky.
Yeah.
Rejected.
And he's the dean of the Berkeley Law School.
Although he didn't favor this particular lawsuit.
Yeah, but the concept.
Yeah.
It's a stinker.
All right, well, we're bringing out the mob members. We're throwing somebody in the dumpster. We think you'll like it. And then after that, because this person just came up in that collection of calls. That's not Newsom. And also another round of the Moist Line.
Johnny Ken, KFI, Deborah Marquez News.
The State Department says the majority of its locally employed staff in Afghanistan and their immediate families have been flown out of the country.
We are actively working to evacuate remaining staff, and we have been in direct contact with them.
State Department spokesman Ned Price says there are still about 500 Americans who want to leave Afghanistan. The news is brought to you by Cunning Dental. A new program at UC San Diego will help Orange County conserve an additional 2 billion gallons of water at Prado Dam each year.
That's enough water for 60,000 people. OC Water District's Greg Woodside says the current method for capturing stormwater was just based on time of year, potentially missing those powerful atmospheric river rainstorms.
By having more advanced weather and stream forecasting, the Army Corps can operate Prado Dam using that information to capture additional stormwater for our water supply, but also maintaining the flood risk management role of Prado Dam.
Earlier this year, the program helped increase water supply by 20% at Lake Mendocino in Sonoma County. In Orange County, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
A report from the Biden administration says the origin of COVID-19 is still a mystery.
U.S. health experts say there is little evidence that it was developed as a biological weapon, but there is less confidence that it was not genetically engineered. 2 U.S. agencies saying there's not enough evidence to decide either way.
ABC's Andy Field says the report from the Director of National Intelligence was the result of a 3-month investigation into COVID. The report says the first known cases were in Wuhan, China, around November 2019, but Chinese leaders didn't know about the virus before the outbreak started. Some Girl Scouts are getting an opportunity that's out of this world.
5 girls from Southern California are among 22 Girl Scouts in the U.S. who will have their art and science projects launched into space. The art, essays, and experiments will be on board a SpaceX rocket scheduled to launch early tomorrow morning from the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, to the International Space Station. The featured pieces were picked from about 680 entries in the Making Space for Girls 2020 Challenge. After some time in space, the items will be returned to the girls with a NASA-certified flown-in-space recognition. Amy King, KFI News.
We have a crash on the 57 in Diamond Bar.
This one is along the northbound side, just before Diamond Bar Boulevard. The carpool lane is blocked, and we're seeing a solid drive getting away from Imperial Highway. Beyond the crash, the drive looks a lot better rolling past the 60. Let's head out to downtown Los Angeles with Will Kohlschreiber, KFI in the Sky, sponsored by Injury Attorney, superwomansuperlawyer.com.
Well, we had a little whoopsie-doo here on the 10 freeway eastbound at Santa Fe. Crash was in lanes. It's out of lanes. CHP ran a brake and got everything out of there. Traffic terrible, though, out of Santa Monica, starting at about Lincoln, where it starts stinking all the way into downtown L.A. Give yourself extra time. Injured in an accident? Visit superwomansuperlawyer.com. Will Kohlschreiber, KFI in the Sky.
It's a long, slow drive out of Santa Monica, 10 eastbound with delays from 20th Street across Mid-City all the way into Yucaipa in stretches, of course. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Lennox Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Lennox Financial at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind.
Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender. Visit us at LennoxHomeLoans.com or call for additional cost information. Other restrictions apply. Rates subject to change.
Southland weather from KFI. It's going to be hot again tomorrow. Mid to upper 70s at the beaches. Mid 80s to low 90s for Metro LA. Low 90s to around 102 in the valleys. Low to upper 90s for Inland OC. 102 to 107 in the IE. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Deborah Mark.
It's okay if you're wondering, is the COVID-19 vaccine safe for people like me? And when you're ready, here's your answer. It was tested by adult volunteers of different ages, races, genders, ethnicities, and health conditions. Tens of thousands of people, a group as diverse as California itself. And thanks to them, we know the vaccine is safe. Let's get you vaccinated. Let's get to immunity. Learn more at vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Election Day for the California gubernatorial recall is September 14th, 2021. Every active registered voter will receive a vote-by-mail ballot, so check your mailbox. Answer the 2 questions on your ballot and put the completed ballot into your prepaid postage return envelope. And don't forget to sign the back. You can return your ballot through the mail, at a ballot drop box, or at your local polling place or vote center. Learn more at vote.va.gov.
Discover the Sleep Number 360 smart bed for proven quality sleep. Now during the biggest sale of the year, all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on a new limited edition smart bed for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores or sleepnumber.com.
Hi, Tim Cottle here of Cottle Chevrolet, Costa Mesa. During the Chevy Open Road sales event, we'll be offering great deals on every Chevy at CottleChevrolet.com. Find new roads at Cottle Chevrolet, the Orange County original since 1964.
Let me be straight with you. This is a radio commercial for 3 small business insurance. The policy has no fine print. It's clear what's covered. So while you can't see the following scene, just know that this pet store is protected by 3.
Joe, did you leave the snake tank open?
Look, I don't want to point fingers, but yes.
I'm calling my lawyer.
They're going to need some help with this mess. Luckily, they have 3. No fine print, just exceptional coverage. 3 is a product of Berkshire Hathaway Direct Insurance Company. 3, no nonsense, just common.
Call Service Champions for their $88 professional AC tune-up at 833-777-7777.
KFI AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
24-hour news. More stimulating talk.
It's time for John and Ken to throw in the dumpster.
Johnny Ken Show, Jack Robel, Ken Champo, KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. Stay with us. We got one more round of our Moist Line buddies coming up in about 15 minutes. You know, I'm searching here, and I can't find it. Let me see. The El Segundo Times used to have an entire tab, an entire section devoted to this person we're throwing in the dumpster, and I don't see it anymore. It is our esteemed Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Oh, I know.
They had like a whole section of updating everybody on her doings.
Right.
It seems to have disappeared.
Lack of interest?
Or maybe I just can't find it. I'm now looking at the tab for sections, and I'm looking at all the titles, and, food, housing, homelessness, lifestyle, obituaries, opinion, politics, science, sports.
Dropped off the charts, huh?
Yeah. Maybe if I click the politics. No, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Covering Kamala Harris. So you have to go to the politics tab, and then when you're on that section at the top, it has 3 things. California politics, covering Kamala Harris, and Newsom recall. But she does still have her own section.
Right.
Here she has all the pictures,
Yeah.
with the announcement that she canceled her Bay Area rally appearance scheduled for today to help Newsom fight the recall. What does America think of Kamala Harris? We're tracking her polls. Harris says she pressed Vietnam on human rights issues.
Wait a second. And so what does that mean exactly? She pressed them on human rights. She was sitting down with the president or the ambassador and made some vague blatherings about human rights, and then she goes home.
Let me ask you this. In the middle of this huge crisis in Afghanistan, 13 service members killed. This woman who said that she was key and a big part of the decision for the withdrawal from Afghanistan was suddenly sent to Singapore and Vietnam? Come on.
Yeah, exiled.
They sent her packing.
Yeah. No, they
Get out of here.
They think she's a loser.
After her border fiasco.
Well, they live and die by all the polls, too, and she's toxic. Wait, when her face shows up, people like the administration less. They're going to pay attention less. There's less credibility. It's all negatives.
Last week we threw Biden in the dumpster. Today will be Kamala Harris. We have some new audio. Oh, it's from the trip to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Apparently, a reporter was asking her about the Havana syndrome thing.
Right, the microwave that they aim at American embassy employees, and it gives them bad headaches.
Did you see the story that may have been a ruse by China? By the way, in case you don't know, Kamala Harris's trip when she was moving from Singapore to Vietnam got delayed because of some fears over Havana syndrome going on in Vietnam. That was a ruse by China so they could get somebody into Vietnam first to make a better deal on vaccines. No, that's the story. Did you see that story?
No, I didn't see that story.
Yeah, so they were trying to slow Harris down so they could get their Chinese person in there to make a deal with Vietnam for vaccines.
So they aimed a microwave at her staff.
You know, well, no, they put out maybe just a fake story to get them. I don't think it was actually and it wasn't her staff. It was allegedly Americans already in Vietnam who are stationed there.
Hard to track all this.
Yeah. Anyway,
you don't know if anything's real.
She was asked by a reporter about that Havana syndrome stuff in Afghanistan. Here's a quick answer.
I think it's important to follow up on the Havana syndrome incident that delayed your travel here. Do you have any sense of who was behind that? And considering that these incidents have happened all over the world over the past 5 years, what do you say to diplomats that are concerned for their safety? And is the U.S. doing anything to address that situation? And then I have a follow-up on Afghanistan.
Wow. What was funny about that? Because the woman went on for a long time and then said, I have a follow-up, so she chuckles.
Yeah, she's like...
I do believe in the nervous laughter theory. I think it's just a strange, nervous reaction she has to things when she giggles.
Because she doesn't have an answer.
You can also point out that apparently she does advocate pot, so maybe...
maybe that could be a factor as well. It is a weird reaction to a wide variety of questions and situations.
Havana syndrome is pretty serious.
Yeah.
And we have this quick cut. This is also from Vietnam. We're talking about Afghanistan.
Our highest priority right now is evacuating American citizens, evacuating Afghans who worked with us, and Afghans who are at risk, with a priority around women and children. And we have made significant progress in that regard. I believe it's since August 14th, I believe, we have evacuated over 80,000 people. And as you know, each day and night, we continue to evacuate thousands of people, understanding that it is risky for them to be there. It is a dangerous and difficult mission, but it must be seen through, and we intend to see it through as best as we can.
I think she got a new position, the obvious desk.
Really?
By the way,
that's what they do to fill time. Just state the obvious, everything we already know.
If she's very important, why isn't she in D.C. right there at the table with Biden, figuring things out? Instead, they sent her to Vietnam. I think she's back now. Well, anyway, let's get the mob members in here and do a dumpster dump.
Yeah.
Of Kamala Harris.
Actually, the whole administration needs to be cleaned out.
Right, we can go through one. We did Biden last week. We can keep going.
The whole cabinet.
All right, let's come on, guys. Lift her up.
We are voting for it. We have to deal with what's happening at the border.
Come on, Ukrainians.
That's not a debatable talk.
French, Bulgarians.
But we have to understand that there's a reason for people arriving there.
End the misery here. is still in there.
Is the V steam still in there? It was a classic, right? The V steam.
That'll give you a tickle.
See? I don't know. We don't have too many dumpster candidates who laugh in there.
It could be a first one.
She sounds like she's really
all right. She's happy. Good.
Is she moving around?
A win-win. We're all happy.
Back in the dumpster, VP Kamala Harris, who does still have a full section in the El Segundo Times.
Yes, you could go there and worship.
That's right, it's like a little church. All right,
The Church of Kamala.
The Voice Line Part 2 coming up.
John and Ken, Deborah Marquez News.
A 4-year-old child from Riverside County has died of COVID-19. Officials say the child did not have any underlying health issues. Santa Monica police will be out in force this weekend ahead of a rally planned at the pier Sunday by people objecting to COVID-19 vaccine mandates. Consumer spending in the U.S. is up slightly. The Commerce Department's spending increased 0.3% last month, but inflation over the past year has gone up by the fastest pace in 3 decades. We'll go back to the 57, and we will check in with the KFI in the Sky next.
If you want to sell your house or condo real fast, real easy, you call Seller's Advantage, and they'll buy your home as is for cash.
Hey, here's how it works. Seller's Advantage. With them, there are no realtor fees or commissions, no escrow fees, no repairs needed. There's no open houses, which means you don't have any of those weird strangers walking through your home. They buy your house or condo for cash.
Damon and Doug from Seller's Advantage just bought a house from one of our KFI listeners.
Yes.
Guy wanted to sell his house. He met with some real estate agents, compared the numbers, and chose Seller's Advantage to do the deal.
He ended up with the same money, same bottom line. There were no repairs, no headaches, no open houses, no hassle. He says working with Seller's Advantage was the easiest real estate transaction he has ever completed.
Want to sell your house? Call Seller's Advantage and see how much it's worth.
Yeah, call now for your free quote. Call 888-321-AS-IS. Call 888-321-AS-IS. That's 888-321-AS-IS.
BRE number 01961658, sellersadvantage.com. Hulu's new comedic murder mystery, Only Murders in the Building. Stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Don't miss out on the hilarious and thrilling new series. Premiering this Tuesday, August 31st, only on Hulu.
Southland weather from KFI. Sunny tomorrow, highs mid-80s to around 107. This report brought to you by Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. We have an update on that crash on the 57 in Diamond Bar.
It looks like they will be here for a while longer on the 57 northbound just before Diamond Bar Boulevard. Those 2 left lanes remain blocked off for probably another half hour. Big delays here are backing up all the way out of Brea, getting away from just before Imperial Highway. Listen out to Torrance with Will Kohlschreiber, KFI in the Sky, sponsored by Injury Attorney, SuperwomanSuperlawyer.com.
It is a bit slow southbound side of the 405, getting away, well, basically out of the Hawthorne area through the South Bay curve, very, very slow, all the way down towards the 605. Also spotted a problem northbound side of the 110 freeway. This is going to be right at Rosecrans, a crash involving a truck up on the right shoulder. Injured in an accident? Visit SuperwomanSuperlawyer.com. Will Kohlschreiber, KFI in the Sky.
We're looking at a slow drive also on the 15 freeway out of Ontario, southbound from the 10 in stretches all the way to 6th Street in Norco. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by Grocery Outlet. Your neighborhood grocery outlet is locally owned and operated, and they love helping you save money. Bargain shopping should be fun. You'll find great deals on the brands you love, but also take care of all your shopping needs.
Another mortgage tip from Owning. Have you refinanced in the last couple of years and would like to take advantage of today's lower rates, but you don't want to start your mortgage clock all over again? Problem solved. Owning's roll-down program offers you a new loan at today's low interest rates with no closing costs and simply rolls the remaining term down for qualified borrowers. For example, say you have a 3.25% mortgage with 27 years left. Today, Owning will roll your balance and term down to a 27-year loan with a 2.625% APR. The result? A lower payment with the same number of payments left. So roll it down with Owning. No balance or term increase, just a payment decrease. That's a great mortgage tip. Call 8332-OWNING to roll down your mortgage payment.
NMLS 2611, licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Subject to credit approval. Call 833-852-6464 for terms and conditions. Equal housing lender.
That's 8332-OWNING or owning.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Donate your car today with 1-877 Cars for Kids. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
When Bill and I needed new windows over 20 years ago, we picked a company we thought would do a good job. We were so disappointed.
So we saw a genuine need for a company with strong character, one that people could have faith in.
American Vision Windows was born right then and there.
My name is Aaron Dufresne. Honestly, one of my favorite parts about American Vision is how much pride everybody takes into each and every single job, making sure that the customer really gets the best work.
It was a great experience, and when you're spending a certain amount of money to improve your home, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
American Vision Windows continues to revolutionize the home improvement industry one customer at a time while changing the lives of our employees for the better. It's so simple.
Happy employees, happy customers.
Choose any two and save. Free expert installation, free upgrade to Delmar, free sound package, no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call today, 888-226-9908 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com.
Some restrictions apply. Call or see website for details. Offer expires 8/31/2021. CSLB number 778326.
Rates subject to change without notice. Minimum loan amount and certain restrictions apply. 50% loan to value and 740 FICO credit score. First lien only. This is a dramatization. Cash out will vary. Subject to credit approval. NMLS 3290. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California financing law license number 6036970. Equal housing lender.
Can you believe how much the Garcias house sold for?
I know. Home values are so high right now.
I wish I could pull about $50,000 from my home's equity without selling.
You can. We just pulled cash from our home's equity to redo our backyard this summer. We used IntelliLoan, and get this, our monthly payment actually went down. IntelliLoan offered us a 1.875% rate and APR with no points or lender fees.
Wow, 1.875% with no points?
And no lender fees.
Hello, new pool.
Take the number. It's 800-918-6200. 800-918-6200. Or just go to IntelliLoan.com. IntelliLoan. Borrow smart.
Win your way to our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 17th and 18th.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Coming live to iHeartRadio stations across America and streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com. You'll see Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Phineas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Little Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Listen every weekday to win your way there.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
With social media and all the woke crap.
Wish I was 90 right now.
Not having any idea what you people are.
Well, yeah, and don't unplug me either, man.
No?
I want to be a major effing burden.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
Don't pull my plug and wipe my...
Weeknights at 6 on KFI.
John and Ken Show. John Cobalt and Ken Shampoo. KFI. AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. All right, don't forget to tune into Sheriff Alex Villanueva. Take it over the KFI studios on Sunday night. This is exciting. From 8 to 10. 8 to 10 Sunday night. And he is unscripted, unfiltered, and he's going to be on live, and he's going to take listener questions on the air. So Sunday night, 8 to 10.
With a curse or
What?
curse? Is he going to use profanity? Or?
Well, he does.
Unscripted, unfiltered.
When he's talking on his social media channels, yeah.
He does sometimes.
He does, yes.
He didn't take any crap.
Anyway, that's a good way to end your weekend. All right, let's say goodbye this week with the Voice Line People Part 2. You leave a message and some play back. 1-877-VOICE-86.
Hey, this is John. And this is Ken. We're so excited to hear from you. It's about time.
You guys feel that? I'm blowing your bones. The winds of change are coming.
If I understand correctly, the companies contracted to maintain and clean the wetlands are doing nothing to earn their fees. Let's start taking back these protected lands with some audits and terminations.
Thanks to Gavin Newsom sending me a $600 bribe, I'm now able to contribute to Larry Elder's campaign. Period. Full stop.
Thanks very much for being the only ones on radio or television that actually acknowledge how our president is, his mentality, how forgetful he is, how dingy, everything. Nobody else seems to. The embarrassment that is worldwide, it's horrible. And then leaving all that behind in Afghanistan, horrible for a veteran.
You know, I'm thinking, if you could smell a fart through somebody's underwear and jeans, what good's a mask going to do against COVID?
So I'm looking at the ballot the other day to recall, Gavin. And strange, I didn't see John's name or Ken's name on there as possible candidates. So I guess I have to just write it in.
Everything that's being done by the Democrats is to push us towards a one-world society. Afghanistan, the people coming over the border,
Agenda
the
21.
vaccine, all that kind of stuff is to make us more holding to government.
Kevin Faulkner, he's the greatest. He should be president. It's getting a little ridiculous with this whole thing and bombs going off over in Afghanistan. I think that somebody needs to tell somebody that they're doing a pretty bad job at taking care of U.S. citizens and our U.S. military.
This idiot thinks that Larry Elder is his biggest competitor. Hey, dum-dum, your biggest competitor are the citizens of the state of California.
Hey, Joe, I guess your tough response on hunting down the terrorist that blew up the Kabul airport, I guess you're making these strong statements now. I guess you got to keep your ratings up or try to save them, but it's a little late for that.
Ken, you were just asking John if Gavin Newsom can do all these mandates and other nonsense in a year before he's up, if he survives the recall for next election. Look at what he's already done this COVID year. I mean, he's done more damage in this year and a half than he has in the past, and it's just a matter of time before more damage will be done if he survives.
Yeah, I was driving through downtown LA and saw some white supremacist graffiti. Said recall Newsom. Twice they wrote it. It was terrible.
Are you kidding me? Thoughts and prayers to the families. Give me a break, Mr. President. A moment of silence? I appreciate the thought, but come on. That's weak, Joey. Weak. Any more bloodshed out there is on your hands there, Joey. You weakened the country big time, Joey.
Guy, you really said that some of this has to do with Donald Trump? Are you kidding me? Do you understand what conditions on the ground mean? Those three words, conditions on the ground. What does that mean? That means Donald Trump would have bombed these 2 months ago.
Thank you for leaving your message. Please hang up.
Right, conditions on the ground. 4 words. Right, he did use 4 words. So that deleted him immediately.
He needs to do a recount there.
All right, well, there's your voice line, 1-877-VOICE-86.
3 words, conditions on the ground. Conway! Yeah!
Right.
Hey, Steve Gregory, yeah, ding dong with you, Kenny. Come on, bub. Steve Gregory's coming on with us. I guess he's got a big show on Sunday night, right? Live with the sheriff.
Oh, he's with the sheriff. He told the sheriff is hosting.
Oh, I think he's co-hosting with the sheriff.
Oh, he's co-hosting.
I think so.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, right.
Have a professional broadcaster keeping the show moving.
Speaking of professional broadcasters, Alex Michelson's coming on, right?
Yes.
And so I get to announce that I'm canceling his vote in the recall, right?
Are you ever on his show? Because I know John has been. How are you?
We never. No, you know what?
Yes.
I've a couple times, but he's invited me a bunch of times, but I don't like to get into all the politics and stuff like that because it's just, you just make wild enemies, right? So I'm like, no. How am I going to
You're not a debater.
Right. But we're also not going to talk about
You
COVID.
should just go on and for a half an hour, just go ding dong. Just keep saying it.
Until they escort me.
I would pay you to do that. Ding dong. Next question. Ding dong.
That's not bad, right? And then people will be like, wow, that guy got onto something. But we're not going to talk about COVID anymore. We decided not to. Instead, we're going to talk about scurvy.
Scurvy?
Yeah.
Oh, not any rhymes. Not enough attention paid to scurvy.
It's exactly right.
That's when you were low in vitamin C, right?
That's right, yeah. You take citrus and you're cured of that.
Men on ships used to get that.
That's right. That's exactly right, yeah. And then we'll also maybe a little leprosy as well.
Trying to do a disease every night.
That's right.
There's thousands of it.
Right, you have it on a big wheel, spinning wheel.
Spin the disease wheel.
Yeah, wheel of unfortunates.
Remember the hockey joke, John?
Oh, no.
Oh, what's the hockey joke?
No, I don't think it's...
Can you say it?
Remember they would never... Remember the Truly Tasteless joke books?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Well, that one was Face Off in the Corner, you get it?
Yeah. Remember, we got in a lot of trouble once with reading the Truly Tasteless joke.
But you can't do anything right now. Like, we got emails the other night because we said I was reading a book called Spots on the Wall by Hu Feng Du. And you can't do that.
Well, you just did.
I did on your show.
No, again with that.
Not ours, man.
All right.
Ding dong!
Ding dong.
All right, ding dong with you guys. Have a great weekend. And real quickly, since we have about 10 seconds, people always want to know what you guys do on the weekends. John, you go first.
I have no idea. I'm going to watch Torrance in that Little League World Series.
Oh, well, you're going to be sorely mistaken here, but yeah, once I got involved, they got killed.
You ruined the season.
Kids are dead.
Yes, no,
But I made a lot of money betting against them.
I actually had 0 plans. I have no idea.
Really? No plans with
Maybe
Deborah?
Huh?
Call about Deborah?
We have, she has plans, but she's in tell me them.
Really?
So I just wake up.
And you just go?
And I
tells you what to wear and go?
Yes, pretty much.
Wow, that's great.
I just have no interest to, I'm not a self-starter anymore. I just lay on the bed till someone tells me to do something.
This is where Ken has the biggest smile in the world, isn't it?
Ding dong! Ding dong with you, Kenny. Come on! Bring it on! Let's go! Ken just got news. KFI, KSD, Q2, Los Angeles, Orange County, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
4 people been shot in West Hollywood. I'm Michael Crozier, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. This woman who lived near the shooting scene says she heard what she thought were cars running over construction plates, then saw something.
I saw the car make a U-turn and speed down the street, and that is when I became suspicious and scared, more scared.
Deputies found 3 of the 4 people about 4:15 a.m. in front of a luxury apartment building. The 4th person was found about an hour later, half a block away on a side street. Cops say they're looking for 2 people suspected in the shooting.